What is good, everyone? Eric Oakley here for RPM Open 2023 coverage. This is the final round, front nine. RPM Disc, obviously the sponsor here. Big thanks to them. Swedish Disc Golf Pro Tour, stop number 3, I believe. Big thanks to all the Patreon supporters for making this coverage happen. I am joined by my good friend, Thomas Gilbert. How you doing, man?
Doing great, Eric. I mean, we got some exciting action here to watch. Man, such a lovely course.
Yeah, it looks hard. 3 down is the hot round. We got Roni, Josef, Blær, and Morten all tight, definitely in it, but if Roni can keep another clean, solid round, it's going to be hard for the other guys to catch him, but keep it clean, find your pars, get some birdies, and anything can happen out here at this course. Very tough. Off we go. Hole 1, 244 meter par 3, 800 feet, tons of elevation. You're going to see that a ton out here on this course. One of the harder holes from what we were able to understand on the course. Not many birdies and very few pars. It's OB is tight, so you got to throw the disc really clean. And to start your round, this is what you're set up with.
Yeah, Roni had a great drive off this hole last round. Let's see. It's got the height. Does it have enough carry forward?
I don't see an OB graphic. You love to see that.
That is what you want to see. This looks much better by Josef. Has a nice drift over to the right. And is going to probably find the earth here shortly.
Wow. That was smashed. He's pin high. Blær out of Iceland?
Yep, out of Iceland. He's got lots of power.
Keeping it low. See what this does. Oh, this is just beaming.
Get that. Nice push, man. Yeah.
Nice. 3 great shots. Morten Brenna, sponsored by Alpha Disc out of Norway, so you'll love to see it.
Looking to play with the eye of the tiger today.
Mm-hmm. This is just getting crushed in the wind.
Oh, man.
I feel like, I can see the stakes just finding OB.
Yeah.
Out of his hand, it didn't look that bad. It just, once the disc got over, it just didn't have any integrity to pull itself out. But I feel like you have to kind of play with a straighter disc on this hole if you really want to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Going too stable almost makes it harder. Should have a look.
Really trying to figure out what this swirling wind is doing.
Mm-hmm. Good play. On these types of shots, if there's a wind, are you trying to play to a certain spot of the basket? Do you like a tailwind putt? Do you like a headwind putt? Which do you prefer?
I try to err to the side that will stay the furthest away from any danger. So
sure.
I don't know. For me,
you don't really care.
I don't think too much about like the sides of the basket for headwind tailwind putts.
Nice putt.
I just try to, if it's coming from like a right to left, I try to make sure to keep it wide enough that it's not going to go too far past the basket.
Sure.
Try to just play it nice and close is the main goal.
Makes sense. I feel similar to my comment in round 2. I don't know if I'm really thinking about it.
No,
really I'm thinking about
a lot of this stuff is
momentary.
Yep.
In the
autonomous
moment.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice little putt there.
Par's going to play on this hole. Again, I don't know how many birdies there were on this hole in the tournament, but definitely played probably closer to a par 4 and was very, very tough.
Hole number 2, playing closer to a par 6. This is a very difficult par 5. Lots of elevation, 377 meters. Playing or bending around this corner and that corner and then finishing down to the right. Really going to take 2 great placement shots and then a nice forehand approach to be able to birdie this hole. These guys definitely played it much better in round 2, and so let's see what we got here in the final round. Just keep the height
clean.
Oh yes. Oh.
Tough roll there.
Yeah. Found the edge of the fairway, but yeah, just rolls back into the edge of the rough.
This is early.
Oh,
Go,
it's
go, go.
turning though.
What a gap.
Oh, let's go.
You gotta get some of these breaks sometimes and just
Oh.
can't really think too much about it. Both going to be down slight right. I think they all want those discs to kind of come back up and stay on the hillside on the left.
Oh, this needs to be a flippy disc.
It's fighting.
Same as yesterday.
It's inbounds.
Yeah,
and
inbounds. We're
just
going to see how
awkward.
well his scramble game is from there.
This looks like a shot that this is a hole that I want to go play.
Yes, absolutely. Such a fun tee shot.
Morton
This
just smoothing
looks-
one out.
Really nice. Oh, yeah. Finding the nice
That's what
open
it looks
hillside.
like. That's what you do.
Ooh, pretty fortunate gap here. And
He's put a good
looks
move
like-
on this thing too.
Oh,
stay
yeah.
clean, stay clean.
Come on. Yeah.
Got some claps, so he's probably just not too far deep on that left side.
Ooh, and a nice pull here.
Good connection. This should be setting him up for that left to right moving shot into that gap. We'll see if he's slightly pinched off.
Roni.
Yeah, Roni didn't really have much. I think probably par at best, but he can potentially be aggressive from there, but I would imagine pitch to the mouth and make it easy.
Josef just looking to get back into the middle. Oh, they both of themselves in these cluster of trees. Roni, this looks to be pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh,
keeping par in play. Like they're gonna have to play pretty aggressive from these next shots.
Yeah, wind looks like it's up again today. Maybe even a little bit stronger than the previous 2 rounds.
Yeah,
Definitely can
it
hear
in
it gusting.
headphones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blær position play here, trying to open up that gap to be easy for him to move on with the par. Morton, on the other hand, has a chance here. Like the width. Have it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be putting. He's got an obstruction with the tree there, but I feel like being there throwing 4 feels great. This is cooked.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Ooh, yes.
It looks that disc looks slow.
It did. It looked to be like,
Jokery,
yeah,
probably.
yeah, maybe.
I've seen a lot of players overseas loving on that disc, so it's really good to see.
Oof.
A little overthrown here. Can keep fighting though.
It looks like it was just kind of falling a little bit short. He's going to have tricky up and down. This looks very nice.
Well played. Well played. I'll have a look.
Yep.
Yep. See if Morton can knock this down. Yes, dude. Great
what a putt.
birdie. Blær still has a little bit left on it, but open look. So we'll see if he can knock it down. Keep it close with him and Morton. Bangarang.
Yes.
Roni should be cleaning up his par with Josef with a bogey here. Card playing even. Seems pretty solid.
Yeah, I'd say so.
With that wind that we heard out there, it's definitely not going to be the easiest hole to play.
Hole number 3, we have this tight, shorter par 3. Little hillside here to get over. Backhand flex seems to be the common play. Was what we saw forehand round 1 to just hit the gap. Sometimes you just gotta scream and beg and pray and hope you get up there for some type of putt.
I played around recently with Gilbert, and everything he said to my discs did it. I was like, please keep talking to my discs, because you're saying the right things, and they were working out. So,
Heck yeah.
disc whisperer, man. Is this what it's supposed to look like? We still haven't seen this shot fully
No.
executed, so hopefully Josef can show us just how it's done. Getting a weird branch and a kick.
Dang.
Yeah, this is a tough one to understand. Being only 79 meters, you feel like we would see more birdies, but it's just very tight, and the trees feel like they're in awkward spots to where you're not throwing a traditional shot at 79 meters. You're having to really manipulate the angles and allow them to work. So probably a lot of late trees that you can't really account for either. So
Yeah, and that's what I think we talked about around 1, but you just got off throwing probably 4 full power drives.
just rip on rip on rip.
So coming to this hole, having to throw a little more touchy of a shot is definitely going to be a little bit more difficult for these guys coming off such a muscly type of shots.
Totally. Great shot from Josef. Looks like the right side played a lot more favorable than the left here because they are blind to this hillside, being able to see it, which is making it difficult. And this needs to stop doing what it's doing. It's not cool. It's completely uncool. Blær still has a chance to clean up this bogey.
Yes.
Great putt.
What a nice little stepper there. Cashes that in confidently.
Roni missing high right. Be dropping strokes to, I believe, to Morten and Josef here. Still has plenty to work with, but, you know, I'm not going to act like he's happy about that.
No, definitely not.
I don't think any of us would be, but it does happen. To us all. Man, the wind is ripping through these woods. You can see it, the leaves, you can hear it in our headphones, so this is definitely probably impacting just how to play the course when it's already this hard. The wind being there is just going to make it even more difficult. Hole 4, big thanks to RPM and Heatland Discgolf for sponsoring this. Hole 4, 117 meters. Got some OB to play with, got some downhill to play with. Just hit this disc nice and clean. You can either go straight at it, hyzers are in play, throw it good. If this gets some nice drift, it could be really nice for Morten. Gotta look,
Yeah.
high.
Yep.
I feel like this is most players are going to look at this, and this is the shot they want. A little juiced. Maybe it's difficult to get over those trees and still spike in, but if you have enough power, this looks nice.
Oh, yeah. Running swing nice and high. Looking to spike.
I got pushed.
Yeah. Going a little bit long. We do have a little bit of a crosswind here, it seems like. Blær, this doesn't look as wide as he wanted, but let's see what the... Oh.
It's found its way
Yeah.
nicely. Great
Just
choice
long.
of disc there.
Oh, what a nice bid. Yes.
Hanger from Morten. Great birdie.
Man, his
Finding
putt's
himself-
been lasered today.
Finding himself under par through 4 holes is, I mean, anytime you're under par on this course has got to feel really good. Josef cleans up a birdie as well. 3 under as a card. You'll love to see it.
That's okay, Roni. We forgive you.
We are, hole 5. This is a very difficult sidearm gap at 121 meters. You really need to push this thing with a fast disc, try and keep it straight the whole way, and let it just kind of fade at the end. Flex kind of works, but you can't have that much lateral movement because you're going to find trees on the left or on the right. Finding his way around it.
Oh,
What a shot from
yes.
Morten. That's exactly it.
That's the shot we've been looking to see all week, and he executes it perfectly. This looks good too if it can sneak through the last bit. Oh,
What a shot
yeah.
from Josef. You saw one a little lower, wider. You saw this one a little bit higher, slightly flexed. Definitely give some options. The backhand, though.
I think this is more a position play.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking to throw a mid. Oh, a nice little
got a nice
flare to
look.
the right.
Yeah. Roni yesterday just buttered one through the middle, so
Yep,
he ain't
looks-
messing with this hole.
Looks to be the same play. Oh, catches a tree, but hopefully, yeah, has a little standout forehand here left. Yep.
Great shot.
That'll do.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Oh.
Blair's discs are just adding just extra stress to the rolls, the other things he's having.
Yes.
So he seems to be handling it well, though. So
And another jam there by Morton. 3 under to the last 4 holes.
get in there. Couple birdies. Like to see it. It's one of those holes where you feel like you should be putting often at it if you have a solid sidearm. But as we saw in the previous rounds, it just doesn't really play out that way. It has to be a very good shot, not
Yeah.
just an okay shot. Got to execute.
Yep, definitely has a very specific type of finish it needs. Needs to be hooking hard at the end of the flight. Here we go, hole number 6. This is a very similar type of tee shot. You want to throw a nice forehand out here. Get yourself in a position just short of the OB, and then you have a big uphill throw through this little gap, and basket's going to be tucked up on this hillside. Very tricky par 4. Oh, just a little bit to the left and catches one of those trees.
Yeah. Really good, man.
That's very good.
Yes.
This one, I feel like it's very difficult to find good footing on this hole. Oh, catches something on the right side. Very smooth there from Blair, just a little pulled. Similar line here from Roni. Yeah. But par is in play here. If they can just put themselves into decent spots to then throw up the hill, they won't be too mad at it. I feel like that's where you can find more trouble is when you try and push in a moment like this on a hole like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have some big shots up the hill. Definitely looks like they can't really even bite more if they wanted to.
No.
Just looks like there's too much danger.
Ooh, okay. Settles there. He's going to have a long stab at it. This looks... Ooh, this needs
fall
to
in
sit.
bounds.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Likely settling with the bogey there, but
Yeah.
not going OB, so it doesn't add any more damage.
What a tricky little line here. This is well thrown.
It's got a long look for Blair. That was great. Josef, after the best drive of the bunch, we'll see what he can do with it.
It's safe.
Par secured in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. And here we talked about just the luck of where you land. Roni having to go to a standstill position and,
Smokes it.
yeah, throws a nice power on it. And it's going to be about pin high, just maybe about 12 meters or so left to the basket.
So should give him a look from Morton. A little on the high side. Not too bad. Ooh, a little trickle down. Standstill power shots is a skill set that is not tested often,
No.
but it is a shot that I feel like we all have to have, and you're seeing it a lot out here.
For sure.
And if you want a tutorial, just go watch Corey Ellis throw a
Yeah,
standstill.
absolutely.
He's a
That guy is a
standstill
beast.
master.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
yes.
putt from Roni.
That's a good.
Par
Right? Yeah.
jam. Wow.
What a scramble. Oh, yeah.
Have after that tee shot and a couple of the breaks there, I think Morten ain't going to be too mad about that bogey. Same for Blær. Josef tapping in a par here. This will be good for him. Keeping the scores nice and tight.
I think this golfing can improve our community in many ways. It brings people together.
That maybe some of these kids who feel a little bit lost could find something like disc golf, find friends, find people to come together and play the sport.
Encouraging people to work together, kids to know one another, love one another.
A way for these kids to have a really fun thing to do together.
I think that's what we need in the world, love one another and do life together.
Hole 7. This is super, super tight par 3, 387 feet, 118 meters. You have to really keep the disc pushing straight the entire time. It can't deviate very much at all.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Nice little kiss at the end to bounce him right back on line with the target. This has got to drift a little bit. Oh, it's straightening out nice.
No.
Oh, dang. Looking
I liked
so
that line more than I
good.
liked Josef's, but again, it's so difficult to tell from a camera and being thousands of miles away.
Yes, absolutely. This has got to stand up quite a lot. Catches some early cabbage on the left and drops him, I think, into a scramblable spot. Yeah. Same from Blær.
Gonna have some scramble shots. How is your touch game? Let's find out. Morten,
Pretty solid.
very good. Well played. Looks like a stable-ish approach disc that it's like harp mint zone like disc where he just
Exactly.
snapped it nice
Yep.
and clean and let it stay straight. He probably has had that one for a while.
Now though, sir. Yeah.
Roni
yeah.
scrambling very well.
Very nice.
Josef, great birdie.
Yes,
he's
her.
2 under on the round.
That's great.
He's making a push. He's putting the pressure on Roni, which is like great to see. But there's, the back nine being more scoreable. We should see some potential movement as we get there. But we're going to finish up this front nine, hopefully with some good putts here.
Yes.
Morten's putt I really like. It just seems very dialed in and it's confident. So
Yeah.
if he's putting the disc well, like the score is going to play well.
Yes, sir.
Pizza's ready.
Little moment here to enjoy just the noises of nature.
And the soft sounds of plastic into chains.
Speaking of enjoying nature, this is going to be one of the best views on the entire course. Hole number 8, one of the iconic holes here. 134 meter, par 3, 439. These guys are looking to throw some nice controlled forehands and backhand mid-ranges, assuming, into the screen.
I feel like Josef caught this one a little bit cleaner. Still needs to push forward even more. Roni just unraveling this.
Whatever
mid.
this
Come
disc
on,
is.
break out of it a little bit.
Yeah, wind pushing off the lake just turns a little bit more, but it looked clean out of his hand.
Yeah.
This looks
Come on,
nice. This is driven.
So
this is
good.
pushing forward. Oh my God.
Dang.
What a shot.
Yeah, that's the width you want to see.
Blær, another great looking backhand. Does have the stability. Oh, that wind is just pushing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe.
Long, safe. He ain't mad.
Sometimes the players give the best commentary themselves.
Saying it for us. A couple smart plays. These long looks.
Oh,
yes.
come on. Let's go, Roni.
That's awesome.
I don't know about the easy part, but
Nice putt.
Elevated with the wind, definitely. Well, that was going to sit close either way, so he's definitely stoked that it's sitting in the basket instead. So great putt from Roni. See if Morten can equal that. Good putt of his own.
Mm-hmm. Looking for about 8 meters here. Yes.
Great putt, dude.
Yeah, cutting through that wind, you can hear it. Again, just a very confident jam right into the heart of the basket.
I mean, the only way he's going to get that in is if he hits those chains. Like, I feel like even though Roni didn't use the chains, but it's like that is something you just have to believe that the basket is going to do its job.
Yes.
And you can't, because if you try and fluff it in there, you're asking the basket to toss it out. So do your part first and be okay with what happens.
Morten doing his part.
Absolutely. 2 under on that hole. Love to see it.
Well, absolutely. And here we go. Last hole of the front 9. We got 128 meter par 3. This is one of those shots that you need to push straight and then just barely come in front of these trees at the end. Being careful of that OB. Very close on the left side. This has got the straight part. Now can it sit before the out of bounds?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure. But worked out for him.
Mm-hmm. This
Maybe not.
has got some flex on it.
Yeah. That's really good.
Oh,
Push
yeah.
through. Nice
Oh,
shot.
yes.
Some long looks for both Morten and Roni there.
This also is looking. Oh, it catches a tiny bit of the tree. And is he? Oh, he's going to be short of the out of bounds.
That's a good break there
That is
for
definitely
Josef.
a nice break.
Likely not going to lose much to Roni here, which is
Oh,
great. This
wow,
is
Blær.
smoked.
Oh,
And he finds
no.
OB? Dang.
Finds the OB Creek just long in those trees.
Well played there from Josef.
Yep.
Tough break there for Blær. That was a great looking line, but it's a very difficult par 3.
Mm-hmm. Very tight.
Cash?
Oh, yes. Morten Brenna. What a putt. This dude is dialed right now.
Boy,
3
can he play.
under on the round.
Yeah. On the front 9, I think that's the best we've seen. So
Yes.
let's see if he can carry that into the back 9. Be
I
very
hope
fun
so.
to see. I mean, he's on pace at the moment, but still lots of golf to be had. Splashing out left side there for Blær. Tough bogey break, but still throwing the disc very well. So hopefully he can carry that confidence, even though he's had a couple breaks into that back 9. Couple par putts.
Mm-hmm.
Blær to tap in his bogey, and man, great front 9. Lots of action. Scores are tight.
Mm-hmm.
People pulling themselves in. It's good to see. Some of the best music in disc golf videos here from
just
Gatekeeper,
jamming
but
to it.
that's an awesome front 9. Super tight. We'll see what the back 9 can bring us. Definitely thank you to all of our sponsors. Make sure you guys check out more coverage of the Swedish Disc Golf Pro Tour. You can check scores on Ching. You can check them on the PDGA. And you can also catch them right here on Gatekeeper. It's awesome. Big thanks to the Patreons. Big thanks to you, Thomas.
Yeah.
See
Thank
you
you,
in the
Eric.
back 9,
I've been
man.
enjoying this.
Yeah, man.
Looking forward to the action.
Let's go.